The Pacific Ocean covers almost half the planet. Look at a globe. Spin it until you see nothing but blue. That's the Pacific. It's so massive that all of Earth's continents combined could fit inside it with room to spare. And we've barely explored it. Right now, beneath those calm blue waves, there are trenches deeper than Mount Everest is tall, volcanoes that dwarf anything on land, creatures we've never seen, entire mountain ranges we didn't know existed until a few decades ago. The Pacific isn't just big, it's a graveyard of ships, planes, and secrets that vanished without a trace. It's home to the most powerful natural disasters on Earth. And at its deepest point, the pressure is so intense it would crush a human body instantly. This isn't just an ocean, it's the blue abyss, and what lies beneath is far stranger than you'd expect. Let's start with the scale, because until you understand how massive the Pacific really is, nothing else makes sense. The Pacific Ocean covers 63 million square miles. That's about 46% of all the water on Earth. It stretches from the Arctic in the north to Antarctica in the south, from Asia in the west to the Americas in the east. If you flew from Colombia to Malaysia in a straight line, you'd be over water the entire time. Nearly 12,000 miles of nothing but ocean. And it's deep. The average depth is over 13,000 feet, but that's just the average. In some places, it goes much, much deeper. The Mariana Trench, located in the western Pacific, is the deepest point on Earth. It plunges nearly 36,000 feet below the surface, almost 7 miles straight down. If you dropped Mount Everest into the trench, its peak would still be over a mile underwater. Only 3 people have ever been to the bottom, and what they saw down there was unsettling. In 1960, 2 men climbed into a tiny submarine and descended into the Mariana Trench. They expected to find nothing. A lifeless void crushed by unimaginable pressure. Instead, they saw a flatfish swimming past their window. Life at the bottom of the world. Since then, scientists have found entire ecosystems thriving in the trench. Amphipods the size of your hand, translucent snailfish with bodies so gelatinous they look like they shouldn't exist. Microbes feeding on chemicals in the water, not sunlight. But here's the disturbing part. In 2019, researchers brought samples back from the trench. Inside the stomachs of these creatures, they found plastic, microfibers from our clothes, particles from our waste, the most remote place on Earth, and we've already polluted it. But pollution isn't the only thing we've left down there. The Pacific has swallowed more ships and planes than any other body of water on Earth. During World War II alone, hundreds of vessels sank here. Entire fleets went down in battles like Midway and Guadalcanal. Many have never been found. In 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 370 vanished over the Indian Ocean, which connects to the Pacific. Despite the largest search operation in aviation history, no one knows exactly where it is. The ocean simply swallowed it. And it's not just modern disappearances. For centuries, sailors told stories of ghost ships drifting across the Pacific with no crew aboard. Perfectly intact vessels, food still on the tables, but everyone gone. Some of these stories have been explained, others haven't. The Pacific is so vast, so deep, that entire planes, ships, even submarines could be resting on the ocean floor right now, and we'd have no idea. If the Pacific's depth doesn't terrify you, maybe this will. Around the edges of the Pacific Ocean lies the Ring of Fire, a 25,000-mile horseshoe of volcanic activity and earthquake zones. It contains 75% of the world's active volcanoes and is responsible for 90% of the world's earthquakes. This isn't a coincidence. The Pacific sits on top of several tectonic plates that are constantly grinding against each other, pulling apart or colliding. When they move, the results are catastrophic. In 2004, an earthquake off the coast of Indonesia triggered a tsunami that killed over 230,000 people. Waves over 100 feet tall swept across entire coastlines in minutes. In 2011, Japan was hit by a 9.1 magnitude earthquake. The tsunami that followed destroyed entire towns, killed over 15,000 people, and caused the Fukushima nuclear disaster. These aren't rare events, they happen all the time. The Pacific generates more tsunamis than any other ocean on Earth, and when they happen, there's often less than an hour of warning.